All right, so we're down here in, is this is not Chaunlalo, is it? What?
That's a beach road.
Beach, so we're Beach Road across from Triple J and Ocean View. And we're here with Fish and Wildlife Enforcement Supervisor Ignacio Yiftig.
Yeah.
And Ignacio, so what's going on down here today?
So we received a call from the community. They're raising concerns regarding that they see something out here in the water, and they want us to check it out because they were worried it might be a whale and a baby whale. So we responded on time. We responded here on scene, and we couldn't tell, so we deployed our boat to visually verify what it is. As soon as they came on board the area, they determined and they took pictures and verified that it was a cow that is out there.
So not like a calf that's like a whale, like a youth whale. It's a different kind of, it's a full-on cow.
It's a full-on land cow.
Land cow.
It's a land cow.
All
so
right.
We don't know how it got there at this point. We're working with our partners with DPS Boating Safety, who's going to help us determine what to do from here. So we're calling other agencies to see on this procedure where to go next, if we're bringing it in or we're going to throw it out. So we're making sure that the information is passed out at the same time that we are doing the correct procedures on this matter.
So have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, this is the first. So we had our binoculars, we're looking, we're like, it's a cow, and the first, we assumed that was cow, but we visually verified what it is. But at the same time, we're like, how did that cow get in there? And everybody would pull in, they'll say their input or say, is it a cow? But we didn't, I didn't want to say what it was yet until we had eyes on the species that it is a cow.
So no whale, it's a cow, and holy cow, how did it get out there?
Yeah.
All right, so were you out there on the boat to check it out too, or is that
No, we have our other team there, our officers out there, Officer Borja Pilipao and Officer Manglona, and they're right now, they're standing by to get more detail on where to go from there at this point.
I mean, is that an adult-sized cow? It looks pretty big from here.
It looks pretty big. It's a decent-sized cow, so we can't really determine yet the whole size until we take it out of the water. So right now, like I said, we're still determining. We're making phone calls and making sure what we do is in accordance with.
I know some people, they tag their cows.
So we did ask if there's any cows, any tag or any marks on the cow. There's no markings. It's just one naked cow.
One.
So, yeah. So the question now everybody wants to know, or even us, we're asking ourselves, is how did the cow get there? We can always assume how it get there, but right now we're just trying to figure out what to do with that cow right now.
Okay, is it floating?
It looked like it was bloated. It floated up
yeah.
It's already bloated up, so it's floating right now.
Wow. All right. So it's a big adult cow. It's bloated. It's floating, and it's out there in the water, and that's it. And so people called you.
Yep.
Thought maybe it was a whale.
Yeah, they were concerned. When we arrived on scene, there was a pretty good, party of people out here, and they were concerned. And when we were able to get our boat deployed and arrive on scene, and they told us it was just a cow, they start scattering. It wasn't what they thought it was. So, yeah.
This is breaking news.
Yeah,
a floating cow.
Yeah, on the water.
All right. And so what's the next steps for you guys? Does somebody have to pull that thing out?
Yeah, so that's what we're looking at right now. We're making sure that what we're doing is the right way to do it. We're working with DPS, because they were here on scene as well. We're working with, we're calling up DPW. I'm waiting for some phone calls so that way we can see what we have to do next.
They don't just tow it out there and think a tiger shark might eat it or something?
Like you see, it's still bloated up there. The last thing we want is to bring it out there and it's still floating and a mariner hits it.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to double check, make sure we got everything right. If we call DPW, where they're going to pick it up, what they have to do next. So we're making sure that everybody's notified and making sure that everybody has a plan to make sure that we have something like that happens again in the future. We know where to go from there.
Hey, that gives me another question then. So let's just say this was on the land somewhere, and there's just a dead cow on the side of the road. You don't know who the owner is or anything. What do you guys? Are you guys called out for that?
They don't call Fish and Wildlife for that one. Usually, a lot of times, from my understanding, sometimes people will call public work or the sanitation, or they'll call other areas or other agencies. But this is the first time we got called for a cow.
A floating cow.
But we didn't know what it was. We visually verified it was a cow.
All right. So It's a moving scene here at the beach with a cow, an unidentified cow floating, and your guys are going to stay out there with it till we can figure out what's going to happen next?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. Anyone you want to thank for teaming up and doing all the work with you guys?
Yeah, the DPS boating safety. When they arrived on scene, they got also the call. They heard something up there. We gave them a call. They responded. And they tied up alongside with us, and they're working with us and seeing what's the next plan and what we're gonna move forward from here. So I might make some phone calls. That way we can get something moving and see where we go from here.
So is that moving with one O, or
yeah,
is there a couple in there?
Hopefully it's one O, so it can move a little bit faster.
All right, and then you're Fish and Wildlife, so you might be an expert. Does this mean that it's now considered a water buffalo? You know? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much. I'll let you go.
All right.
All right. So there we go. You can see folks from the community stopping by to see what's going on. Ignacio Yifteg, the enforcement supervisor, letting us know what's going on. It's not a whale. It is a cow. It is moving away slowly. Yeah, there's a lot of puns in this one. Sorry about the shaky camera. I just left lunch for this, but there's our Fish and Wildlife hard at work, watching that thing out there. So again, that's a whale, just a cow. All right, folks. Well, now you know. All right, folks. Well, go enjoy the rest of your day while we try to solve the mystery of the floating cow.